Namaste and welcome to Tune In Frequency. Today I am here because I felt the urge to come out and give you a reading right now. The sun is setting and we will just have a few more minutes with the sunshine. My name is Jeena Joan and I do these collective readings, and I'm here to channel for you what messages are coming through for you. We will start as we always start with 3 breaths in through the nose and out through our mouth. So we are open and receptive for the messages, not just to come in, but also for you to be open to receive the message. All right, so here we go. You can place your hand on your heart or on your stomach if you like, or just open your hands, whatever feels good to you. Take a deep breath in. Join the choir of the parrots. Take a deep breath in. One more time. Beautiful. And just like that, it seems like they're gone. Today, I actually did bring my sound bow. If you've watched my previous readings, then you know that whenever I came outside, I didn't bring the sound bow. But today, I felt like bringing it. So here we go. So the urge that I have felt before immediately came, and it was almost like an urge that was also pushing on my back, and I'm trying to figure out right now like what the organ is called in English. It just doesn't come to me. You know, often like I'm missing words when I channel, but that's fine. So in German it would be the Nieren. So there is the urge to do like a cleansing, and it's quite funny because I was fasting yesterday, and I do believe that there is the need for that kind of cleansing, because something wants to come through, but in order to come through you need to be cleansed, you need to be purified, so that message can be, yeah, with full power, just come in without being tainted by any other energies or lingering energies or outside energies. So whatever it is you need to do in order to cleanse your space or cleanse your body, your mind. So I want to give you a few things. I mentioned already, like the physical cleanse. What you could do is like fasting, drink water. Please make sure that like any like dietary like advice is actually counted with, look through your doctor, because of course I'm not a doctor. I can't give any medical advice, so I want you to check before you actually go ahead and do that. So do what works for you in terms of the physical cleanse, but fasting would be one way. Then for your space, let's say your home, there's a beautiful way to make sure that your space is cleansed. I think you all know, like, to burn sage, um, but I've used it myself, and also with friends who were kind of feeling like their space was occupied by entities or negative energies. And in order to make sure that your space is clear, put out a glass of water. Make sure it's like a high glass, and you fill it up to 2/3 with water, and then you fill the bottom with salt. And I want you to let it stand in the room in which you want to have cleansed, and where that glass doesn't get like moved around a lot, so it can just stay there and be in that space. And you're gonna let it there for 7 days, and you will see if there were any negative energies in the room by seeing how the salt actually reacted, whether it's building up, whether it's even like coming out, whether the white salt like turns like black. Those are like very, very specific information that you're getting. And yes, I know I'm like here on the witchy side, but I love that, and I felt like embracing that even more. So if you're not here for that, you are always welcome to tune this out. But if you're curious and you want to tune in with me, then yeah, try it out. And if you want to have some feedback on it, just share pictures with me so I can give you further more information. All right. And then the third cleansing advice I want to give you is for your mind. I've done it and I've given it a couple of times. That is to meditate. If you don't know what to do, you try to just sit in silence. Try to not move as best as you can, and let your thoughts just come and out, in and out as they like, and while you stay in the observation. Observe those thoughts. Don't react to them, don't fuel them with any energy. And I like to just imagine it like clouds passing by, and I'm just like watching and sitting here in peace. And what you can do to kind of come back to yourself is to focus on your breath. So you're focusing on the breath coming in and going out. Observe like where you feel it in your body. Maybe you want to kind of focus on the nostrils, or maybe you want to like follow the path of the air coming in and out. And yeah, those are a few suggestions that you can do. All right, let's go into the next frequency. Let's listen. Whoa. Okay, that just gave me chills. Okay, so this time around I got an image. Sorry, it makes me almost emotional because there was a lot of energy coming through. And especially for those of you who are going through a tough time, the visual that I got was like a dark space and a door that was completely black. And then this door kind of started to open, and more and more and more and more light came through and out, and it just really hit me, and yeah, it was really, really powerful. So as I said, like, the first step is to cleanse, and when you're cleansing and you're going through maybe a dark space at the moment, um, that there will be a door that will open and lets in that light. You better be ready. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, one last time. Okay. So this was much more peaceful and calm, the energy that came through. And I don't know if you noticed, but while I was playing the frequency, there were footsteps, really, really loud footsteps that were coming closer and closer. And thinking of like the pictures that we got before, with like going through the dark and then going into the light and then walking through that. It feels like you don't know where to go, because when you are going from the dark space into the light space, you can be blinded by the lights, literally. So it takes you a few moments before your eyes adjust. But you don't stop going through. You don't stop walking through. You don't stop going through until your eyes adjust and you are able to see the path. But I need you to have faith, believe, and then you know where to go. You know where to go because it feels right. All right, let me take a short break because there are people like chatting, and I'll get the tarot cards. All right, here we go. We won't have that much light. And let's see what the cards have to add to the message that was coming through. But I love this. I'm so glad that I followed the urge and ran out, even though it was already about to get dark and the sun is set. So the light will leave us soon, but let's see. All right. Ooh, we got festivity in reverse. Awesome. I love that already. Whoopa. So we got a lot of cards coming out at the same time. So the first one is Transcendence. And I mean, what could be more transcending than like going from dark to light? But yeah, as I said before, there is like some power coming through. And the third one is speak from the heart. Okay, with festivity in reverse, what I want to say about this card is celebrate yourself. I don't know where in your life you don't give yourself the space to celebrate yourself or be proud of yourself, but I need you to do that because it's gonna be so important. on your path. And I feel like I did that because I got this like beautiful gown. I'm just in love with it. I saw it and I knew like I had to get it. And if you have followed my channel for a little bit, then you might know that since 2013 I've been only clothing myself with secondhand clothing, mostly through my sister. So shout out to you, sister. um, yeah, I was just really impacted by the time that I had in India and by the experiences that I had, that I really felt called to follow that path of wearing secondhand clothing. Um, but especially lately, like I would say like for the past year, like here and there, I started like really buying myself things. And you can even see it like in my astrology, like my Ketu is in Scorpio, which means like my past has a lot of trauma. And if you know my story, it's easy to find it. And my Rahu is in Taurus, and Taurus is all about the aesthetical things and all the materialistic things. Sorry. And having lived like this more minimalistic lifestyle, it was really something I struggled with, um, learning to be okay with the love for materialistic things. But I want to believe in a world of abundance. I don't want to embrace lack. So I'm trying as best as I can to do the things that I do with the best energies, with the best intentions, in order to, sorry, in order to let myself grow, in order to let myself get to that next level. I really want to embrace myself. And um, I think something that I, like a want that I had, was wanting to get myself like a whole new wardrobe. And I just thought like, oh my God, that's way too much. I don't need all that. But why not? You know, why not? Why don't we allow ourselves to give us the things that we want, and not put ourselves down for it? That is really like the biggest part of it. All right, because if you do practice celebrating yourself, I promise you the universe starts doing the same. The universe will show up for you the way you show up for yourself. And the transcendence is gonna hit you, baby. The transcendence is going to come in, swoop you off your feet, and just take you on a whole journey, on a magic carpet ride. And when it does, what I would like you to do is speak from the heart. Do not let yourself be carried away from yourself, but let your heart guide you the way where you want to go, because your heart, it is connected to your purpose. And that resonance that you will create from speaking from your heart it will resonate with others, and people will listen, and people want to connect. And I hope that you feel this energy and that you were able to connect with this message and with me today as it's getting dark. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned and see you soon. Bye.